When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk, people.
Good night, everyone. Good night. How you all doing? Wow, it's been a hectic day, a very hectic day today. Been working my sources, trying to get this, trying to get that, trying to get some people from the Haitian consulate in Jamaica to come on. When they said they're gonna come on, they end up canceling and said no, we can't come on, Mr. Tavares, because gang and police right now are exchanging gunfire outside Haiti's international airport, and they're having some emergency meeting with the UN and with, consul generals and ambassadors and so forth from Haiti. The question we're asking tonight: 4,000 prisoners escaped from Haitian prison. Are they heading to Jamaica? People are saying that we must stop saying it. But if Haitians are traveling to Jamaica to seek refugees, what stopped those prisoners who escaped from Haiti's prison to going to Haiti, to going to Jamaica? Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share the live for me, please. Share the live as much as you can, because this, although you think it's Haiti, it will affect Jamaica. It will affect Jamaica, because the Jamaican government are thinking about sending members of the JCF and members of the JDF into Haiti to assist. So, share up the live for me, please. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I must can get at least, 10,000 subscriptions to this YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the program, everyone. Welcome, JamaicanTV.com. Welcome to Clarky. Welcome to Simit. Welcome to everyone who's on the live right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in a, what should I put it? Not a frenzy nor a panic, but we are very concerned. We are very concerned. There are certain things I cannot divulge, I cannot say on air that I'm hearing, that I cannot say on air. All I can say is this, that we must ask the question of our Jamaican government: is there anything in place to protect Jamaica's borders. Is there anything in place to protect Jamaica borders? They said they have 18 helicopters. And how many Jamaica Defense Force vessels? Is anything put in place to protect the borders around Jamaica? 4,000 prisoners escaped, all because of a gang violence in Haiti, where gang members take over the 2 prisons in Haiti. 2 prison facilities was taken over by gangs. And as we come on air right now, there's a gun battle going on between Haiti gangs and police officers outside Haiti's international airport. Many of us are coming on this platform and say, oh, what Jeffery talking about? Haiti is not even an hour away from Jamaica. We have to be concerned. We have to very much be concerned because majority of the guns getting into Jamaica is coming out of Haiti. And we have to be concerned this afternoon. I gave a program earlier on today about it. Didn't plan to do anything tonight about it until I got some calls from some people who are saying to me things are getting out of control. My good friend Herb Nelson Jr. is unable to come on to the platform tonight because he has a lot of insight about what is going on in Haiti. But we need to talk about it because Jamaica is in serious problem. Jamaica is in serious problem. If those criminals is on a vessel into Jamaica right now, we must be very much concerned. We have to be very much concerned. Haiti is on a public state of emergency tonight. I have some news items that I need to put on the platform here that you all can see. And we have to be very much concerned and very much worried about our family and friends back home. And for those who live in Jamaica, we have to ask the question of the Jamaican government. What are they putting in place now at this present moment? Maybe they're having meetings that we don't know about. Don't get me wrong. Because it's not everything that you're privy to when it comes on to the security apparatus of Jamaica. But there has to be something put in place. 4,000 prisoners escaped from 2 prisons in Haiti. And we must ask the question tonight. Are they heading to the land of wood and water? I'm not trying to put anybody and to be very, afraid of whatever. But we have to ask these questions. We have to ask these questions. 4,000 prisoners. Gangs have taken over Haiti's prison. And 4,000 of its inmates escaped. Some of them dead, but 4,000 escaped. Because the gangs overpowered the prison guards. Now the gangs are trying to take over the airport. And when you see something like that, members of CARICOM maybe thinking about calling an emergency meeting tonight as we speak. Prime ministers of CARICOM countries, prime ministers of Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and other countries. I'm pretty much sure the Premier of the Cayman Islands may be having some meeting with their British counterparts, because Cayman is a part of Britain. So we have to be very much concerned of what is going on. And not a word from the Jamaican government. You hear nothing from the Jamaican government by saying to the Jamaican people, be very vigilant. Be very much vigilant of what is going on. You hear nothing from the Jamaican government. But we must be very much concerned. Must be very much concerned of what is going on. 4,000 prisoners. Are any of the 4,000 prisoners on their way on a vessel to Jamaica? Or on their way on a vessel to Trinidad and Tobago, wherever? CARICOM member states, CARICOM Secretary General, CARICOM Prime Ministers, you need to address the situation to your people in your country. The Prime Minister of Jamaica need to put measures in place to secure the Jamaican people. Many of us on this live is saying Jeffery chatting nonsense. And if you think I'm chatting nonsense, you think again. There are so much things going on. We must call on the Americans and the Canadians and the British to do something to assist Haiti. It's out of crisis. It's out of hand now. It seems as if those armed gangs want to lead a coup to take over the country. Because what they're saying, that the Prime Minister was put there by the late president is not elected and he should not be there. That's what the armed gangs are saying now. So we must be very much concerned, and we must be asking questions of the government of Jamaica. What is next? What is next? Is anything put in place to secure Jamaica borders? I know it is hard to secure Jamaica borders, but at least ask for some help. Ask for some help. Because there are things going on in Haiti right now that will come into Jamaica. And when they come into Jamaica, are they gonna form gangs in Jamaica, or are they gonna go into some areas where some other gangs is and make Jamaica situation be worse? Huh? To make the situation be worse? That's a question we must ask ourselves. 4,000 prisoners escaped. And as we speak, police and gangs are exchanging gunfires outside Haiti's international airport as gang members are trying to take over the airport. That is the question we must ask ourselves tonight. Is Jamaica secure? Is the borders around Jamaica secure? Have they addressed the Jamaican people by saying to them, be very much vigilant? Have they? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves tonight. And as we come on air, the members of the Haitian Diplomatic Corps are having emergency meetings. Having emergency meetings. That's exactly what I'm hearing right now. Some of the prisoners may try to get into, there you go. Some of the prisoners are trying to get into, when they leave Haiti, get into Jamaica, Bahamas, the US, and through Mexico. So the borders between the United States and Mexico, there you go. And that is why the Americans need to come down. The Americans need to step up and do something more. Jamaican government are thinking about sending our military armed forces into Haiti. Are they going to be safe? No. But when you do so, they're coming into Jamaica. What measures are put in place to secure Jamaica? What measures are put in place? I'm going to play a video clip in here, courtesy of a news organization in Jamaica. Not in Jamaica, rather, sorry. A news organization outside of the United States. Now let's play this.
The government has declared a state of emergency as violence escalates. Armed gangs demanding the Prime Minister's resignation have attacked 2 prisons, allowing thousands of inmates to escape and leaving dozens dead and wounded. Violence has reached unprecedented levels since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse at his home in 2021. It's estimated that gangs now control as much as 80% of the capital, Port-au-Prince. Our Prime Minister Ariel Henry travelled out of the country last week to try and drum up support for a multinational peace mission to bring this gang violence under control.
Armed gangs have set up roadblocks in many parts of the capital, Port-au-Prince, following an explosion of violence. Gunfire was reported in several neighborhoods. People drive and walk by bodies lying in the streets, some with their hands tied behind their backs. Police officers are among the dead, overwhelmed by coordinated attacks orchestrated by a former officer turned gang leader nicknamed Barbecue, who says he won't stop until Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry is gone.
We ask the Haitian National Police and the military to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, we're not against the people. The armed groups are not your enemy. Arrest Ariel Henry for the country's liberation. These weapons that we have are not to hurt our brothers, who come from the same milieu as we do. The poor, they trust us. These weapons.
You hear what the gangs are asking for? The gangs are asking for to arrest Haiti's Prime Minister. So the gangs are asking for that. And the same gangs let out 4,000 prisoners out of 2 prisons. And we don't know where the 4,000 prisoners are. So what would they do to other Caribbean countries? Huh? You see the high-power rifle that they have in their hands? We must take this thing serious. Jamaica must take this thing very serious. Let's listen to some more.
Weapons are a symbol of freedom. With these weapons, we will liberate the country.
It's believed more than 3,500 prisoners fled into the general population when the gunmen stormed 2 prisons, Haiti's main penitentiary in the capital and another in nearby Croix-des-Bouquets.
You will end up needing dentures if you don't reverse dental decay. Here's how Sarah saved her teeth and gums.
Sorry about that.
And transformed her smile with a complete...
Some inmates decided to stay in their cells, afraid of being caught in the crossfire. Others, too old or disabled to flee. Prime Minister Henry was away, drumming up support for a multinational military mission to Haiti. Under a political deal, he was due to stand down last month, but planned elections were never held and he remains in power. Violence has reached unprecedented levels since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse at his home in 2021. It's estimated gangs now control as much as 80% of the capital.
Let's look at this with Robert Fatton Jr. He's a Julia A. Cooper Professor of Government and Foreign Affairs in the Department of Politics at the University of Virginia. His many publications include Haiti's Predatory Republic, The Unending Transition to Democracy, and Haiti Trapped in the Outer Periphery. Welcome to DW, Professor. Haiti now has a 72-hour state of emergency, but the government doesn't seem to be in control.
Yeah, the government hasn't been in control for a while, but the situation, I think, has deteriorated significantly over the past 48 hours. There's a situation of a total vacuum of institutional power. The prime minister, as you said, is out of the country, and it's getting very difficult for him to get back to Port-au-Prince because the airport itself is closed, and the situation on the ground is extremely violent, and the gangs have really accentuated their offensive against the current regime of Ariel Henry. And what is really worrisome is that most of the gangs, which tended to be divided, have united for the first time and are waging a campaign that is rather sophisticated, even using drones against key institutions of the country and key strategic infrastructure in the country. So we are virtually on the verge of a collapse.
So Ariel Henry, the Prime Minister, in Kenya to discuss a Kenya-led multinational security force coming into Haiti. So many questions this throws up. The biggest one, of course, why isn't the Haitian army up to the task?
Well, the Haitian army was disbanded under former President Aristide, and it is trying to reconstitute itself. And actually today there was news that reconstituted army, which is extremely weak and very poorly armed, is trying to get to the national airport in Port-au-Prince in order to prevent the collapse of that major infrastructure in the country. So it's difficult to tell whether the army can in fact do anything about the violence of the gangs. The police was the main coercive force of the government, but the police itself is extremely weak. It has been besieged by lack of weapons and also by a significant amount of corruption, and it's a small police given the population of the country. So most of the institutions that could keep things together are no longer in existence in Haiti, or they are on virtual state of collapse.
Okay. So, one of the main leaders of this violence is actually a former police officer, this guy that's become known as Barbecue. And as you were saying, so Haiti's armed groups have now united to say the Prime Minister must go. Should we look at this through the lens of politically motivated violence, therefore, or is this just criminal?
It is both, actually. It is criminal because the gangs have really done some really awful criminal things, killing people, ransoming people, kidnapping people, and also forcing a significant number of Haitians living in the poor areas of Port-au-Prince to exit their local site of inhabitants. There's something like 300,000 Haitians who have been marginalized and are now actually internal migrant, displaced migrant in Port-au-Prince itself. But there's a political reason for that, and the political reason is that the population at large, even the population that does not at all support the gangs, well, that population is, to put it crudely, fed up with the current situation and with the current regime. The current regime has been promising elections, a new constitution, order for the past 2 years, and it has absolutely failed to deliver on those promises. So there's a political sentiment among the vast majority of Haiti that the situation is no longer tenable. And most people in Haiti would like to see that regime, the current government, gone.
Okay, so following on from that then, as far as you're aware, is there a plan for what happens after, I should say if, I suppose, but after peace is restored? Because the country was desperately poor and failing even before all this happened.
Well, there is no clear plan. There is the talk about the international mission led by Kenya, but the post-violence stage, as it were, is not clear. It's very difficult for me to see how you can have elections given the current conditions in Haiti. So ultimately, I believe that if you want to extricate the country from that current catastrophe, you need to have a transitional government of national unity. But the problem is that the different factions of the Haitian political class cannot agree on anything. And unless there is agreement, you can't have a transitional government. And the other question, obviously, is what do you do with the gangs, even if you reestablish a modicum of security? Are the gangs going to be marginalized, sent to jail, or are you going to have to reincorporate them into the moral community of the nation? That's a huge question, and there is no good answer. Because the conditions of poverty, the conditions of poverty are such that they nurture the creation of gangs. You have a vast population of young men who have no future at all, no economic stake in anything. So therefore, they've moved to that desperate situation of becoming gang members.
Right. So given that it is questionable whether the Prime Minister can or will return, and indeed whether this military mission led by Kenya can even be successful, how do you think this latest crisis will be resolved?
I think eventually there will be some kind of intervention, international intervention, unless they accept a complete collapse and chaos in the country, which I think the international community will not tolerate. And this is especially the case given that in the United States, it's an electoral year, and President Biden has so many different crises that he probably doesn't want to have another one in his, as they put it in the United States, in his backyard. And that might be linked to the problem of immigration. Now, in order to have a solution, you need to get the Haitian political class together. If you don't have an agreement among the Haitian key actors, then it's difficult to see what can be done. And hopefully this crisis and this latest event will compel Haitians to come to an agreement and have some sort of national transitional government of unity.
Okay.
There you have it. Haitian crisis. There you have it tonight. The corruption of politicians in Haiti led Haiti to this tonight. And if we don't be careful in the land of wood and water, the corrupt practices going on in Jamaica will lead Jamaica to this too. 4,000 prisoners escaped from 2 notorious prisons in Haiti, all because of the gangs in Haiti. The Prime Minister is not in Haiti, you know. The Prime Minister is in Kenya trying to get support. And now he can't get back in. Now Haiti's Prime Minister cannot get back into Haiti. So you know what is going on? The country has no leader. No leader whatsoever. I have with me joining my good friend, journalist Garfield Reed. Garfield, welcome to the program.
How are you? I'm no journalist, you know. I'm only someone that is very much concerned.
I'm a political commentator.
No, I'm no political commentator. I'm only a concerned citizen of the Caribbean.
Citizen of the world.
Of the world. No, the Caribbean, not the world. The Caribbean.
Yes. Hey, Garfield, your views on what is going on in Haiti? 4,000 prisoners escaped. Do you think that those 4,000 prisoners, some of them may head to other parts of the Caribbean, including Jamaica?
Most definitely. But before I give my views on what's going on in Haiti, let me just bring it up to speed, something about myself and the Asian community. And I am not afraid to say this. I am not ashamed to say this. And I'm very proud to say this. I came to this country, the United States, in Florida in 1989. As a matter of fact, the first time I've ever put foot on the soil here is 1985, the 8th of August. I was only a tad then, a teenager.
Yes.
And my aunt used to live in Miami, Florida, in Little Haiti. That's by 54th Street and Northeast 2nd Avenue. And anyone here on the blog that's familiar with Miami, they will know the Sable Palm Shopping Center. That was the staple of Little Haiti. That's where everybody, Jamaican, Asian, Bahamians, Black American, that is where everybody will go to shop, because that's a Winn-Dixie. And at that time, first time in the United States, I thought going into that Winn-Dixie is the best thing since sliced bread. I saw apple, I saw this, I saw that, and I was told I can eat it as long as I don't walk out with it. But fast forward, went back to Jamaica, of course. I was only on vacation for a month. Came here in 1989 with a US visa that was about to expire 6 months after. In 1994, I was actually arrested by the US Immigration Service, ICE. It wouldn't be ICE, INS we'll call them at the time.
Yes.
And I was taken to Pembroke Road, which is Border Patrol headquarters at 27th Avenue University Drive in Pembroke Pines. At the time, it was Good Friday, April the 13th. Never forget this. We were processors, a bunch of us they picked up in Miami, and they released us and tell us who didn't have any criminal record to go down to Biscayne Boulevard, U.S. Immigration Headquarters for the Southern region in the United States then. And you may say, where I'm going? When I went there, I went to the wrong floor. And when I went to the wrong floor, a lady came from behind the counter, which happened to be an Asian woman. She works at the building, and she came from behind the counter and said to me, young man, you are on the wrong floor, but on the other floor, they are waiting to take you to Chrome to deport you back to Jamaica. And from that day until, I have always have the ultimate respect for the Asian community and this Asian woman. I never met her again in life. I have never spoken to her again in life. But she gave me a piece of paper to go to the Archdiocese of Miami, which is down there, down by Brickell, the Archdiocese of Miami, to get legal representation to look about my immigration issues. And that is where my immigration papers started, by that simple Asian woman who knew me from nowhere and just said to me, you are going to go to Chrome if you go to that floor. And so because of that, Jeffrey, it has always been front and center to me. I presently work with a lot of Asians. My wife's brother is married to an Asian girl. I am the one who actually introduced him to her. And they have 2 kids. So when I see Asians here in South Florida, prominent Asians in South Florida, and they really make no cause for Haiti. Especially, we have a congresswoman is from Asian descent, 2 congresswomen here in South Florida. And I have followed these people left, right, and center, and I don't hear the call for Haiti. And it's just sad to see what's going on in Haiti. You talk about 4,000 prisoners on the run. Jeffrey, it's not only today. We can go back from the day of Baby Doc, Papa Doc, Rahul Sadres, Aristide, Sweet Mickey, and the line goes on and the numbers goes on. Haiti has now become a failed state. And if we don't mind sharp, what will happen? It will overflow into Jamaica. And this is now CARICOM needs to stand up and inform and stand up and get a coalition and get to Washington, D.C. and ask the United States for help, because we need it. And as a matter of fact, if you look in what's going on in Turks and Caicos, you look what's going on in the Bahamas, because people are fleeing their homeland because of poverty, and not even because of poverty no more in Haiti. It's because of the gun violence that is going on there. So the country needs help. And believe you me, right here in South Florida, you may not believe it, but there are prominent Asians here in South Florida who are multi-billionaire that can play a helping hand in Haiti and along with us as Jamaicans. Because whether or not we believe it, yes or no, Jamaica has benefited from Haiti. I can remember in the days in the late 70s, my own mother would fly to Haiti to buy straw goods and come back to Jamaica to sell it. Because as we all know, Haiti was the leading straw product provider, manufacturer in the Caribbean. So we have benefited from Haiti. So now is not the time for us to turn our back on Haiti, but to help our brothers and sisters in Haiti. And our voice must be heard. You understand? Because at the end of the day, who is going to feel it? The closest point to Haiti is Portland, Jamaica.
I said it this morning, you know.
All right.
4,000 prisoners escaped. All because of the gang violence going on in Haiti, the political and economic turmoil going on in Haiti. Right now, Haiti doesn't have a prime minister. No. The prime minister is outside of Haiti in Kenya. And he can't get back in because the gang is trying to take over the airport. As we speak, there is police and armed gangs outside the airport walls right now, exchanging gunfires. Because they decided that the prime minister must go. So I'm saying tonight to Jamaica's prime minister and to CARICOM heads of government around the Caribbean, the time has come for them to stop the chat and say to the powers, maybe the Canadians, the Americans, and the British, we can't do it.
Jeffrey, I saw someone in the text. Derek says that Dominican Republic is closest to Haiti. You are 100% correct. They share borders, and it's one republic, and Hispaniola.
Garfield?
Close and Haiti for years now. For years now, they don't allow Haitians to cross the borders to the DR. So that's what's going on, boss. They have, the island called Hispaniola, correct? Yeah. So the DR has closed their borders to Haiti. So outside of that, we in Jamaica will feel the pressure sooner than later, whether or not we want to accept it, yes or no. And frankly speaking, Jamaica doesn't have the infrastructure to accept the Haitians. We need to look to the big countries, America. We need to look to England, Canada, France. You understand? And I don't know if a lot of people even are aware of this. A lot of Haitians in the United States, here in Canada, they are doing super well. They are wealthy. Trust me. If you take a trip, Jeffrey, and you go to Western Florida, and you will see some prominent Haitians out there doing super well.
And you also have some prominent Haitians who are running for council generals and so forth right here in Florida.
Correct. Exactly. Right here in Florida. I mean, yes, in Western, in Florida, in the Southwest Florida. I mean, we have them here, but that's not the issue. What we need the people's voice to come together. I myself try call a couple prominent Haitians that normally I speak to, and all my phone calls went unanswered. Nobody answered. Nobody answered.
And I reach out to through some diplomatic channel that I have. I reach out to some Haiti's Consul General to both to Jamaica and to Miami here. And I was told, yes, they can come on. Then I get a call after that. Mr. Tavares, they can't come on because they're locked into some meetings.
It is sad, man. It is sad.
The Haitian Prime Minister is not in Haiti.
Well, the Haitian Prime Minister can, at this, from my advantage, to be honest with you, based on what I've seen on the ground, the people them don't want him in Haiti.
No, they don't.
And the Haitians are saying that they don't want the intervention of America.
Nope.
I mean, for any right now, I was listening to a program today, and they are saying for a peacekeeping force to go into Haiti, you need approximately 30,000 peacekeeping troop to go into Haiti to bring back some form of civility to the country.
And for them, for Jamaica, we're sending 1,000 members of the JCF combined with the JDF. When they do that, Garfield, who's gonna stand behind to secure Jamaica?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need people to. I mean, we can't look to Jamaica to send in the JDF. I mean, that's just the JDF to go into Haiti. It's not like it's a mission that they went there for an earthquake or anything like that.
Well, that's what the Jamaican Prime Minister promised.
No, in my opinion, I don't think the JDF has the capacity to deploy its troops into Haiti. I don't think that would have to it would have to be a collective effort across. I don't even think the Caribbean itself has a collective force.
No, they don't.
Haiti.
They don't.
I mean, they have to look to the larger countries. They got to. I mean, but this is the truth of the matter, though, Jeffrey. When you have and the issue that you may face in Haiti if you send in other nationals that don't speak the language.
That's some security experts.
The language is a problem.
Some security experts who I have spoken to said to me that Jamaica would have to need somebody who speaks Creole, who speaks French, to assist the JDF members, and it's not everywhere that person gonna be. Because if they deploy some of the JDF persons to another part of Haiti, are we gonna have a Haitian Creole person there with them?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think at this junction, I do believe that Jamaica needs the full force of the Jamaica Defense Force to actually secure the borders of Jamaica.
Thank you.
We do, because it's not that Jamaica and we are Jamaican and I am advocating for Haiti, so I don't want nobody to say we don't want no Asian to come to Jamaica. But the fact of the matter, Jamaica don't have the capacity to basically to invite the Asians in at such a pace. And keep one thing in mind: we have 4,000 prisoners on the run in Haiti. Remember, I don't know if these people are harmed, yes or no. And Jamaica already have a problem with Haiti for the drugs for gun trade.
And we don't know.
Yeah,
Garfield, we don't know right now if some of the Haitians who have escaped, are they on the way to Jamaica? Are they on the way to Mexico to go into the United States? Are they on the way to St. Vincent and the Grenadines? We don't know.
A gentleman, Leslie, were saying that when the US went to Afghanistan, if the US government speak the language of the Arabic or whatever they speak in as Afghan,
they have interpreters that went with them.
Exactly, they had interpreters. Number two, the United States have the machinery. The United States have the equipment. They have the apparatus. They have the resources to do things better, that far better than the Jamaica Defense Force. So I mean, folks, what we need is solution. It is not time to criticize something or to dissect something. Let us all hands let us all hands in the benefit of Haiti. Because at the end of the day, you know what this reminds me of? Somalia.
Yes.
Back in the 90s. Somalia. That's what it reminds me of, Somalia.
And when you look at it, Garfield, a lot of people may come in the chat and say, what is Jeffery and Garfield talking about Haiti and Jamaica? We have to be very, very careful.
Correct.
What is going on in Haiti can spill over into Jamaica.
Most definitely.
Because Jamaicans have some gangs down there, you know. The One Order, the Klansman, and the Disya gang. And you don't know if they will come into Jamaica and farm up with those gangs. And look around later here that Jamaica is big. You know, I keep on saying that Jamaica is knocking behind Haiti's back. People say I must stop saying it, you know. But when you look at it, what is going on now in Haiti? We have to be looking out our eyes, you know.
It's a crisis.
Garfield, read?
Yes, you do. You have to look out your eyes. You have to stay on your toes. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just what sells. You know, it's people. I mean, when I look at the news today with the Haiti and the with the debt, and I'm laughing. I'm not laughing off that. I have to find another way to channel my frustration so I don't get bothered down here. That's why you may see I may chuckle here. But the fact of the matter is that it is time. The revolution already started. It is time for the solution. I mean, any country that you have to be as bad as Jamaica is, as bad as our island Jamaica is, the Jamaica Constabulary do have armored vehicle, militarized vehicle.
Yes.
But it's not every day you see it on the streets.
And
you understand? It's not every day. But
they have a SWAT team too, you know. And
they do have a SWAT team, yeah, and they're by Doppelgate, by Up Park Camp, yeah. But what I'm saying is not every day, and I don't even know if people even know that Jamaica has helped Haiti, you know, because just recently you had a bunch of Asian police officers that has been trained at Twickenham Park. You know,
yes.
They came there for training. So Jamaica has been playing its role in the survival of Haiti. And it is time for people here, our Uncle Sam, to intervene in Haiti and to stabilize the country. I mean, the time is now. And time come for them to intervene. The time is now. You know?
We're gonna listen to what somebody from the Miami Herald said about what is going on in Haiti. And I want all of us on this platform here who is watching us to really look into this. Jamaica's Commissioner of Police is demitting office soon. They're saying that Fitz Bailey and others is going to apply for the commissioner job. Haiti doesn't have a commissioner of police. If they do,
no,
the police force in Haiti is stretched thin.
A police officer in Haiti tonight is hiding under his bed if he still have one.
There you go. There you go. Now let's listen to what the lady from the Miami Herald said. One moment, please. Here we go.
State of emergency. Gangs have taken over parts of Port-au-Prince, completely paralyzing the capital. Tonight, there are reports of them also trying to seize control of Haiti's main international airport.
All flights between South Florida and Haiti have been canceled due to the escalating violence. Over the weekend, armed gangs also attacked the island's main prison, releasing many inmates, including high-profile criminals and gang leaders.
And joining us now is Jacqueline Charles. She covers Haiti with our news partners at the Miami Herald. And Jacqueline, you were supposed to be here with us in studio tonight,
yes,
but you have not been able to step away from work because the situation in Haiti sounds like it continues to get worse by the moment.
No, you're right. I was on my way there when I received reports that gangs were shooting from all directions, trying to take over the international airport. For now, things have quieted down, but the Haitian National Police has been joined with members of the armed forces who have been deployed to assist police because this violence has basically stretched the resources of the Haitian National Police. They've been overwhelmed, and of course, they're outgunned as a result of this crisis.
Jacqueline, we've seen and heard reporting on what is happening in Haiti, but you've always done such a great job for the Miami Herald on reporting why it's happening. Obviously, with the assassination of the president a couple of years ago, there was also a fuel crisis in the midst of that. Plus, just the country in and of itself over the last decades has been rebuilding. Why are these unrest happening right now there?
Oh, I have to tell you, this unrest was happening even before the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse in 2021. But today you have a country where there is not one elected official. Haitians themselves have not been able to come together and reach some sort of political deal on how to govern this country. And what you've seen is gangs have stepped into that vacuum. And in the last couple of days, what we are seeing is that gangs are much more coordinated. They're talking to each other instead of fighting one another. And that has everyone concerned, because before you would see an attack here, an attack there. But what we've seen is strategic attacks that include both of the country's largest prisons. We've seen them take over police stations, and now we're seeing repeated attempts for them to seize control of the international airport in Port-au-Prince.
And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But I want to go back to something you said. This has been going on for a long time. I've got a really good friend from Haiti. All her family is there. Almost 2 years ago, her family packed up and left everything. They left their home behind. But now flights are grounded. People can't get out. What can people do who have loved ones in Haiti now to escape the situation there?
I mean, it's a very difficult situation, because the reality is, in the last 2 years, we've lost police officers, you're losing professionals, you're losing doctors. If you are someone in Haiti who is stuck, who cannot travel because U.S. Embassy, hasn't been able to give out visas, or they're not giving out visas, or you can't get one, the reality is that you are just there. And the other worrying thing is that gangs are now starting to go out into the countryside. So areas where people escape to get away from the violence of Port-au-Prince, those areas are now starting to have a problem with gangs.
And I was also reading that for the people who are there and unable to get out, perhaps a shortage of food and fuel for them as well. So the situation getting more dire by the day.
Yes, they have attacked the seaport. They basically took out a power plant, and then they came back a few days later and finished taking out the electricity. There are hundreds of containers that are there, cannot move. Truck drivers are afraid to go out. I mean, when you think about the fact that you have thousands of individuals who were in prison that are now running on the streets of Port-au-Prince, people are afraid, even with the state of emergency. So we're just watching the situation, because you just don't know what is going to happen next. And as you mentioned, people cannot leave the country, and they cannot get into the country at this moment.
And we know this is something that hits our community here in South Florida hard. We have a huge Haitian community. A lot of people have loved ones there. So this is a tough situation for South Florida too.
Jacqueline Charles with the Miami.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Your views on that?
Well, I mean, I think that was self-explanatory, Jeffrey. I mean, the Jacqueline Charles, and as you see, based on her name, you know that she's probably from an Asian descent. So, she's very much intimate with what goes on in Haiti, and it's a sad state. And the thing is that we have two congresswomen here in the South. We have one, Sheila McCormick, and another one who was just recently elected, Marlene. I don't remember her last name. I try to reach out to their office to, just to hear something, because it is sad, man. And I guess they are busy. They are taking up time. I guess Washington, D.C. is more concentrating on the shutdown of the U.S. government. So
yes. It is on the back burner.
It's on the back burner because Haiti has no natural resource. Haiti has no tourism market. And I don't know if people know. I talk about Haiti. Haiti, actually, you ever heard of a place in Haiti named Labadie?
Yeah, I heard about it.
That city is owned by Royal Caribbean. And I can assure you, Royal Caribbean.
There's nothing going on there.
I wouldn't want to bet on that. I would want to believe Royal Caribbean is still going into Labadie, because that is on one of the farthest other side of Haiti, and the security is tight. So I was want to say, but I don't know. But it's just, Jeffrey, man. I mean, I've been around the Asian community a lot of years, man, and I have worked with them, from in the transportation sector back in the days, and you will hear they tell you they don't. Some of the Asians don't care of what goes on back in Haiti.
Yes, because I remember speaking. I remember speaking to somebody from Haiti, one of the people of the Vumvavon, the Vumvavin, I won't call any name, that came on my program, and I was speaking to the person off air. And he was saying to me, Jeffrey, to be honest, what is going on in Haiti will never stop. And they don't care. I mean, the Nazis, they don't care. He cares about Haiti, but, you know. But Garfield, based on what you see is going on in Haiti now, and you don't hear nothing from Caribbean leaders. You know that CARICOM had a CARICOM as a government meeting sometimes from about a day or 3 days ago. I think it was in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And what was the topic of discussion?
Haiti was the topic of discussion.
Okay, so that's good.
But what I'm saying is this. They have been talking and talking and talking and talking. And they are depending on the Kenyans to come in, along with Antigua and Barbuda Armed Force, Jamaica's Armed Force. I mean, can only Kenya, Antigua, and Jamaica help?
Well, no, and that is why I am asking, what about the big, mighty, bad United States?
United States refused to help.
Why?
In other words, what they did was to give $400 million to assist. They will not put their boots on the ground in Haiti because they have tried before and they fail.
Yeah, but yes, we have. I mean, at the time when they went into Haiti, it was a reinstatement of the president. You know, when he was booted out of Haiti, Aristide, when they brought him back. But in reference to that, but Jeffrey, I see you're heading to 4,000 prisoner escape heading to Jamaica.
No. I said 4,000 prisoners escape in Haiti. Are they heading to Jamaica?
Okay, right. Okay, yes. Are they heading to Jamaica? Yeah. Right. I guess, you know.
That's a good question to ask.
A solid question, but that's why sometimes I must put on my glasses to read properly. You know. It's because I wouldn't want to believe that they were heading to Jamaica.
What we need to ask tonight now, Garfield, Reed, is there anything in place in Jamaica now, like all these 4,000 prisoners escape? Is Jamaica, is the JDF right now as we speak patrolling the borders, the helicopters in the air, or what?
Well, I would want to believe that the armed forces of Jamaica is basically
on high alert.
Is very much alert at this time, because I mean the Asians can scoop over, you know, and all of that. So you know, I believe that they are very much alert. The borders are, I would want to believe the borders are secure, and I don't want to underestimate the Jamaica Defense Force, you know, especially the Coast Guard.
No, I'm not underestimating them at
because
all.
they have some serious players, and what I beg of people to do. And one thing with Jamaica, the Jamaica Defense Force, the website, you can go on the website and you can look at their equipment. And something we must also understand too, between the US government and the Canadian government, they do have Coast Guard out there that patrols the southern basin of the United States.
Yes, Southcom.
So basically that can give us some form of help, and we may not know this. And I don't know if you ever go down to the Miami Beach by the 395 by where the Fisher Island ferry that go across. You have a Coast Guard station there, and if you have a cruise out of the port of Miami, you will get an opportunity to see the operation of the Coast Guard. And even down by Dania Beach, Florida, you know, you have on that little island there, you have some serious operation when it comes on to security. And and I don't want to sound like I'm security expert here, but
Mm.
but you have Southern Command in Doral, where Southern Command maintains the here.
Yes,
Again,
and Southern Command with the Southcom control the airspace.
right,
Yes.
exactly. So I want to believe that resources have been deployed, and if you ever live down there by Opalaka Airport in Miami, you will see the Coast Guard helicopter frequently going across.
Yes.
Going across, taking turns, especially. And as a matter of fact, what we must also look out for right now, the Florida Strait is going to get, a lot of people may not aware of this, with the Florida Strait getting a little bit, when that the movement now is coming into South Florida, that's what they call it, the Florida Strait. That is when the Asians choose to take this trek to the United States, coming in on Key Largo, because the Florida Straits, the current propel them into South Florida when they make that trek, But I would want them, to be honest with you, frankly speaking, America, I would love for them to come to the United States, because Uncle Sam have the resources.
And you talk about that. I know maybe you won't get into it, but I'm going to get into it. We must ask the question, who truly owned Digicel in Haiti?
No, well, Jeffrey, no, Jeffrey. No, you're right. No, Jeffrey, not going to get into the politics of that, because anything I cannot substantiate, I will not talk about. Let that be clear.
I did not say anything. I simply asked a question.
Yeah, but Digicel,
and I'm not asking you the question, sir.
But Digicel is a telecommunication company.
Yes.
And
who
if you
own Digicel Haiti?
I don't know, but if you were in the telecommunication business, you cannot bring Digicel to the United States to make money. Places like Jamaica, Haiti, the Bahamas, third world countries, that is where you make money out of telecommunication, because in Jamaica, one person have 3 cell phones. In the United States, I have never owned one cell phone, never owned more than one cell phone at a time. Not even a house phone I have whatsoever. I don't even have a house line. And this has probably for the last 20 years, I have not have a house line, because I see no need for it, because we don't even answer the line. So we cut it off then. Way back, we cut it off because we don't use. I don't even used to know the number, because we never use it.
But Garfield, is it that the people of the Vumvov and the Vumvov in Haiti, some of them are well secure, while the people of the lower ends of society is not secure?
Well, that is it. I just want to highlight Monica Willis. She says that there used to be a lot of factors in Haiti making a lot of American clothes, and a lot of people from Jamaica used to go there and shop. And Monica is and Monica is 100% correct. And my mother was a recipient of that. My mother was that. She would go into Haiti and buy things for penny on the dollar, and come back to Jamaica and sell it sometime to 400, 500, 600% and make a profit.
And that is why right now, Garfield Reed, you and I must ask this question tonight. Is the people of the effluent of society in Haiti, they are secure, while the people who live below the American embassy in Haiti?
Correct. I will give you. You remember when the earthquake hit Haiti in 2012?
Yes.
I remember reading an article, and you can go to the Miami Herald and research this if you don't believe, or Google it. There was this one particular young girl, or black girl, of course, or mulatto, you call them, stated that she did not know that there was so much poverty in Haiti, but yet still she would go to school in Port-au-Prince. But she said that she would get picked up from her home, taken to a private school, get a ride back home. She would also go to ballet, to ballet lessons, and then go to the movie. But she would be driving past the poverty. But because they are in their vehicles and they are well secure, they were
bulletproof and all those things.
Right. That's what she said. She was in an oblivious state. It is when the earthquake happened and she got out of Haiti and she make a report in the paper because she was given an interview from Miami, Florida. That is when she said she knew that there was so much poverty in Haiti. And frankly speaking, don't fool yourself. Just like Jamaica, there are people who live in Jamaica today have no idea about the issues that Jamaica is presently going through because they are not in that space. And it's not that they don't see it, but the truth of the matter, they really don't see it, Jeffrey, because it's not the life that they live. So until something dramatic or there is some catastrophe happening, that is when people will really understand that. You know?
True.
You understand? So that's just the reality of it.
But Garfield, when we look on all of this, when we look on all of this, though, Garfield, when we look on all of what is going on, it begs to ask the question, though. The people of the effluent society really don't care about the people below them. And that is why this young lady now never knew that there was so much poverty in Haiti.
Until the earthquake. And this is another thing that people talk about Obia that is destroying Haiti. Utter nonsense.
Is it politicians that destroy Haiti?
Well, yeah, and I must be frankly
corruption and what France did to Haiti too.
No, but I don't hear you talk about the Democratic Party, that the good George, not George Bush, Bill Clinton, the Clinton Foundation. They played a role in that. They did. They collected billions to build homes, and people live in tent and shacks still today. So we have to be honest. I mean, if Haiti, I don't know. I don't know, but to me, Haiti has nothing to offer. So why help, you know? Haiti is just like a stepchild that continuously get left outside and immediate
Garfield, if nobody helps Haiti, let's say Haiti is a failed state, nobody helps Haiti. So that means other Caribbean countries will get Haitian nationals coming to their country. And then one of these days they may hear that a gang starting here in Jamaica. And the head of the gang is the notorious person from Haiti.
You know what you will find that from other Caribbean leaders and CARICOM, they will now turn to the international community. And the international community will turn to these small Caribbean islands and give them $5 million in grants and donations and resources and tell you to take in X amount of Asians and take in these Asians. But the truth of the matter, this is where the corruption can begin, because they may get those resources, they may get those monies, but will those money go towards the people who they are bringing as refugees? You know, that's another topic of conversation. So, and I would say is that should the Asians stay home and build back their country? But what I believe that the first world countries, you know, I know someone in the chat don't like to use the word first world or third world. But the reality as it is, the first world countries, if they really want to help Haiti, the United Nations can convene tomorrow in New York City. and carve out a resolution for Haiti and put Haiti on good footing only if they want to help Haiti. Because
what I was
the
told,
G7 has the resources.
What I was told, though, Garfield, is that the United Nations, the Haitian people don't want the peacekeeping people in Haiti because they came out there and they gave them color and they do all that kind of something down there. They don't want the Americans down there. What they're saying that they need their own people to come in and assist what is going on in Haiti. Huh?
Huh?
So tell me now, if they don't want any outside help here, Garfield, how are they going to stop what is going on in Haiti?
I mean, I don't know, but the powers that be can solve Haiti's issue. It can be solved if the powers want it to be solved. But all I am saying, Haiti is having a humanitarian crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And two of us could sit here and talk until we're blue.
Yes, I understand. If the people don't help.
Because at the end of the day, people just need to stop, take photo up. And all we need to do is to give the resources, strengthen the infrastructures of Haiti, and just put back Haiti. Everybody deserves to live. Everybody deserves an opportunity. You know what I mean? And the Asian brothers.
Somebody say you must guard what you say.
Huh?
Somebody say you must guard what you say.
Well, I mean, we are not saying anything, you know.
You said something about a foundation a while ago.
No, this is Prime Care RX. You know, someone said, God help us. I ran out of gas with my daughters hours ago. It's raining, and I have contacted the family and the police. Walk to the gas station to get some gas, to get help. No one to help us. Can someone help us get gas? This is someone, John Dalton, I guess he or she.
Then how would you get it, John Dalton? If anybody on the chat here want to help you, how would you get it?
Somebody, John Dalton need $9. Someone to help. I don't understand. I'm a subscriber. Sorry for about it. Who is John Dalton? I have a Cash App. To be honest with you, Jeffrey, I don't know what you think about this, but
I don't know who John Dalton is.
No, I don't know who John Dalton is.
I've seen this person on the chat many times. Yes.
They said they are a subscriber.
If anybody on the chat here want to help Mr. John Dalton, and how, yes, you have Cash App, but how would they send it to you? Yes, it's Cash App, but do you have a number to give them or what? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's need $9. $9. It's just funny.
Down here?
My name is above. No,
well, if anyone on the live feed want to help Mr. John Dalton, you can go ahead and help and see what you can do to assist him. He said he's here in his family run out of gas. Where exactly are you?
That's a good question.
Where exactly are you?
But I mean, God help us. I ran up to gas with my daughter hours ago, and it's raining. I've contacted the family and the police. I walked to the gas station to get help. No one will help us. Can someone please help us get some gas?
I'm in the state of Arkansas. Am I seeing correctly?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I mean, funny enough, you walk to the police station. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, Jeffrey.
I don't know what to say towards this, because if you walk to the police station, it's not like Jamaica, where Jamaican police would help you. I think American police would help you.
If you walk to a police, I would want to believe so. Even in Jamaica, I'm pretty sure if you walk to the police station in Jamaica. So why was it? So why watch on live to ask for that?
Oh,
yeah, you know. Yeah.
Someone say call 911. The state police will help you.
I tend to agree with that.
He's at the police station now, and they're not helping you.
And if you're on the highway, I believe you have the road rangers and the highway.
Well, I wish I could help you. I can't help you, my friend. I need $9 myself. When I come off the live, I'm gonna ask Garfield for your lunch money later.
No, well, I have no problem helping people, but this one doesn't sound too sound too.
It don't sound legit.
I mean, it doesn't sound kosher at all. Yeah.
Well, my fellow people, as we're here talking about what is going on in Haiti, let us pray for the nation of Haiti. Let's pray for the nation of Jamaica.
Yes,
that
sir.
All of these, what is going on in Haiti, that these people don't run over into Jamaica. Because we need some answers. And I'm pretty much, as what Garfield said, possibility that the JDF is already on high alert for all of what is going on. We may take some calls. We're not sure. Maybe I should take some calls, or maybe I should not take any calls. Not tonight. You see, a person at least asks for $20.
Correct.
He's saying he's serious. But $9 can't take you anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Call back the police again, my friend. And what highway are you on? And you see, you're being rude. You can't help us get to. I asked what road are you on? You can't help. Oh my God! I wish I could help you, but I honestly I can't. My account is nothing is in my account right now. I wish I could help you. I wish I could help you, Mr. John. But for me right now, I can't. Garfield, he's sending his stuff there. Is this what they must send the WhatsApp to?
No, man. I will ignore that.
Garfield, we're not gonna stay too long on this platform.
No, sir, I can't because I have to take a phone call.
Yes. So your closing remarks towards what is going on in Haiti. What should we do to really help Jamaica in a sense?
Well, my closing remarks, is that I hope I wake up tomorrow morning hearing that the powers that be, that the resources are now behind Haiti, the infrastructure can have some breathe of fresh air by these powerful countries. We can sit here and talk until the cows come home. These powerful countries need to go into Haiti and stabilize Haiti and take things under control, because obviously the current powers there can't. Impossible. They can't do it. They are outgunned. Yes. And think about it. If they are outgunned, ammunition is going to be the next thing. They have no ammunition. I mean, they're going to run out of ammunition fast. Think about fuel. The gas stations are being overrun. The oil refineries are being overrun. The gangs have taken over these things. So that's literally destabilization.
And the prime minister is not even in the country, and they're trying to take over the airport that he doesn't come back in. And if he does come back in, maybe they'll arrest, they'll take him as a hostage or something.
Right. Correct.
So is it serious crisis there now?
It is.
Well, there you have it. Haiti is on a public state of emergency for 72 hours. The Prime Minister of Haiti is out of the country in Kenya, and now Haiti is falling apart. Armed gangs are trying to take over the airport there in Haiti. 4,000 prisoners escaped from 2 prisons in Haiti. Is some of those 4,000 prisoners heading to Jamaica or other parts of the Caribbean? That's the question we're asking tonight. And I say to my friends out there, don't take this lightly. Don't take what is going on in Haiti lightly. Come on, Jeffrey, your bank book fat. You must know. You must be giving me money. You know, say my bank book fat. I wish I could help the person. I mean, honestly, I honest don't have it. I don't have $20 to my name. And I don't ask anybody for anything. I'm not like some people on YouTube who ask for things. You know, from when I need a laptop and I know I can't buy a laptop. I've been using my wife's laptop. Sometimes I catch up my own and try use it. I don't really like asking people for things. And I pray and I hope that John do get through. Whether he's speaking the truth, yes or no. But I pray and hope he gets through. But I personally can't help. I'm sorry. Yes, the gangs went into the female prison last month too. But if you see the news today, the news coming out of Haiti today, 4,000 prisoners escaped. 4,000 of them escaped. Where are they tonight? Are they in Haiti? Are they on a boat to other parts of the Caribbean in the United States? Those are the questions we're asking. Well, until you hear my voice again, I'm going to say thanks to Garfield Reed. Garfield, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to Garfield Reed. Thanks to the producers of this program. Until you hear my voice tomorrow, when we do the Mek Wi Talk program at 11 o'clock, there's so many issues to speak about. The Electoral Office of Jamaica said that the Labour Party won the election, while Jamaicans are saying nothing goes up. We'll be looking into that tomorrow morning. We'll also look into the idea of Commissioner of Police retiring from his post, and is Fitzbailey going to be the next Commissioner of Police for Jamaica? Or are they going to get outside people to come in to be the Commissioner of Police? Huh? Join me tomorrow morning for the Mek Wi Talk program. We'll be digging deeper in that. And tomorrow evening, hopefully we'll have an exciting program for you tomorrow evening. Until you hear my voice again, remember to like, share, and subscribe. What? Wow, that would be good if you could give me the $1,000 to get the laptop. Or $100 towards it. That would be good. That'd be very good if you could do that for me, Derek. Because I truly need it. I truly need it. It will help me far away to get in a laptop that can serve you people better. Because sometimes this one it frees up and I have to come off when it hit me out and all that other thing. I have this computer since 2017. It's a Mac computer. And I have it since 2017. What do I mean by outside people? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Derek, if you can help me, let me know. I can send you my credentials or whatever you want me to send you. You know my number. The number I was put up on the screen here. You can call me. I can put up the number for you to call me when I come out the program here. That's the number you can call in, Derek, if you truly want to help me in getting a new laptop. Thank you very much. If you can help me, sir, that would be very good. Thank you. We're gonna end the program now. I'm seeing some things coming into my phone. Some breaking news coming into my phone here. I can't just jump and say these things. I have to verify them first before I say anything. I have to do that. I have to that'll be good. Yes. We yes, the commissioner of police. Well, I am being told that what they do when they're searching for commissioner of police, they look within they look within the police force, and they also send out they send out the job that the job is up in the air, so anybody can apply from outside of Jamaica also. Anybody from outside of Jamaica and anybody inside Jamaica who is not a part of the JDF, a part of the JCF rather, who is a part of the JCF, they can apply. Members who are Jamaican citizens who are not a part of the JCF can apply from you reach a qualification or the requirement to become Jamaica's Commissioner of Police. You can do that. And people outside of Jamaica can apply. So that's why I said it. That's why I said it. Because it is you have Fitz Bailey and you have 3 Deputy Commissioner of Police who is applying for the job as Commissioner of Police, because Major General Anthony Anderson, his tenure is up as Commissioner of Police. Any Commonwealth citizens can apply. And Commonwealth citizens consists of Canada, Kenya, and all over the place. So any member of the Commonwealth, because Jamaica is a part of the Commonwealth, they can apply for the position of Commissioner of Police in Jamaica. Because Anthony Anderson is retiring from the post. His tenure is up. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some people to come on tomorrow to speak about that. Hold on for me. I think I had somebody coming on the program here. Let me see something here. Okay. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to ask a friend of mine if we can get in contact with a former Commissioner of Police to come on the program here tomorrow to speak some more about the office of the Commissioner of Police. How do they apply for it? But I know that Commonwealth citizens can apply for the position of Commissioner of Police for Jamaica. I know that that's a fact. And members within the JCF can apply for the Commissioner of Police job. It doesn't have to be a former military person. The Deputy Commissioner of Police can apply for the job. If the Minister of National Security and other people of the Police Federation see that it's fit for him to become Commissioner of Police, then that can happen. All right? Derek, if you truly want to help me, that's my number. Call me. I'm going to end the program now. Join me tomorrow morning at, I won't say the time, but join me tomorrow when I come to you live with a very exciting topic. I know you don't like this topic of Haiti, because normally you see a lot of people on. A lot of Jamaicans don't like the program about Haiti. But we have to speak about it because Haiti's in Jamaica's backyard. And it can spill over into Jamaica. 4,000 prisoners escaped. How much of them is already in Jamaica? We don't know. We have to speak about it. We have to speak about it. Everyone, have a good night, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night. We can give Ratty. Give Ratty what? Give Mr. Ratty again what? I don't understand. Let me know what you're talking about, please. Mr. Brian, let me know what you're talking about. CD, good night to you. That's my number. If you want to call me off air to speak to me about helping me with the laptop, you all can do so. Until you hear my voice again, have a good night, everyone. May God bless you. May God bless Jamaica land we love. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Lord of mercy. Come on, don't do that. Don't come on my program with this, please. Have some respect for Miss Hannah. Don't do that, please. I don't like that. Don't do that. Good night, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until you hear my voice again, God bless you. And may God bless Jamaica land we love. Derek, give me a call, please, if you can.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk.